Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dave here with Go Gamers. So today we're going to be taking a look at this PlayStation 4 game console where the fan is running very, very loud and it's starting to overheat. So let's go over to the upper cam and see how we can fix this issue. Now, as you can see, today we have a PlayStation 4 Fat. Now, this is a very common issue, as you guys may know, as you've probably seen all the memes and all the videos where you turn on this PS4 Fat and it just sounds like a jet engine. It sounds like a washing machine. The thing is very, very loud. And what starts to happen is over time, it'll start to overheat. So I'm going to teach you guys an easy trick, an easy method, easy and quick method where we could be able to get in here, get this game console cleaned, and be able to fix this issue. Now, there could be also an issue with the fan, but the main two things that you're going to need, well, main three things, is obviously the tools to actually open up the game console. You're going to need a can of compressed air. So once you go inside of here, you'll need to be able to blow out all the dust and make sure everything is clean while you're inside of the game console. And you'll need some Arctic Silver 5, some of this stuff right here. This is Arctic Silver 5 thermal compound that we're going to apply on the APU processor. Over time, it starts to burn off the processor, and it's always good to replace this once in a blue moon anyways, because if you don't replace it, what starts to happen is the solder balls underneath your APU processor starts to melt and heat up and crack to where then you'll have to go in there and actually reball those solder points, which is just going to be an even bigger repair on the game console. So let's get this top off and see what we got. All right, so we are inside of the console, and I'm going to shine a little bit of a light over here. Hopefully you guys can see it. I mean, I know it's kind of dark over here, but I want to pay close attention to this fan. Now, as you see how I'm trying to spin the fan, and it spins a little bit, and then it stops spinning. This fan is supposed to spin freely. When it does this, that means that the fan motor is pretty much just going out, that the fan is also broken as well. So this is the easiest way to diagnose if you need to only replace the fan or if you just need to put some Arctic Silver 5, because putting Arctic Silver 5 on it is the quick and easy way to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and pop a new fan in this, and also apply some new thermal compound, and we're going to clean this thing out. So as you can see, I'm going to shine a light around this console. There's a lot of dust around here. I don't use can to compress air. I actually have an air compressor itself. If you can invest in an air compressor, if you have your own shop, if you want to do your own repairs, obviously that's something that you would want to invest in so you can stop having to buy a bunch of compressed air. So we're going to replace this fan, and we're going to do that thermal compound. And like I said, if it spins like this, that means that the fan needs to be replaced. And I'm actually going to show you guys, I'm going to go grab another fan and show you how it's supposed to spin. So you see it's still spinning. The other one, you just spin it, and it'll spin like half a turn or a turn, and that's it. It's supposed to spin this freely, just like this. If it spins this freely, the fan is good. So you can skip the step where we actually replace the fan. So if your fan is broken, then go ahead and follow the steps so we can go ahead and replace the fan. So we're going to take it all the way down to the motherboard, take off the chassis, and get that fan replaced on there. All right, so we got it all the way down to the chassis. As you guys could tell, I was just doing all the cleaning while I was taking everything apart. If you don't have a fan issue, you can skip this step and go straight on to the thermal compound issue, which I'm going to address right after we replace this fan. Once you get down to the chassis, all you have to do is just unscrew 2 Phillips screws right here and replace it with another fan. Make sure the fan that you replace it with as well is the same connector, the same fan, and everything. Unfortunately, I actually don't have the same model fan here at the office, so I'm actually going to replace it with another PS4 Fat model. I'm going to clip off this connector and replace that connector on the other fan so it'll be able to work on this model. I have done it before, so if you guys ever question that, if you have ever done any fans in the past before, you can take another PS4 Fat fan with a different connector, clip this off, solder on this connector onto another one, and it will work flawlessly with no issues. So let's take off these 2 screws. All right, as you guys can see, I now have the new fan in there. I put in, now this is a fan for a different model PS4 fat for the matte black model. As you can see, I had to solder the wires together, and I just put electrical tape over there just to make sure there was no cross connections between any of the wires. So next things next, we're gonna put the top of the chassis back on there, and let's go ahead and put these 3 screws down. All right, so now it's time to apply the thermal compound, the Arctic Silver 5. So the first thing we're going to do is first put it on top of the chassis right here. So I'm going to take this tube. Now, I will always recommend using gloves, disposable gloves when you do this. I just ran out of gloves again, so I got to go buy some more, but we should be good to at least get this on here. So apply this right here. Do not put a lot. You don't want to drown out that processor. I know some people may tell you, oh, you can put as much as you want on there, you won't hurt it. The processor can only take so much thermal compound before it starts to overheat. So as you can see, not too much. It kind of just, you want to just apply just a little bit, spread it like icing on cake. Now, next, we're going to move on to the motherboard. So let's take Clorox wipe. Just going to clean off the old thermal compound. And now we are going to put just a little bit on here. As you can see, I'm going in a square. And that's it. That is enough. Any more, like I said, you will drown out that processor, and you'll end up just doing more harm to the processor than good. So I'm going to spread it like so. You can see it's just like icing on a cake. Just want to slide it through. You don't want too much. Any excess, you could just take off on a card. This is the card that I use. Just use any random card to spread it. So now we are good to go. New fan is installed. New thermal compound is on the chassis and the APU processor. So now let's go ahead and get this game console put back together and see if it works. All right, so we got the PS4 put partially back together, obviously because we want to see this fan spin and make sure it turns on correctly. So let's turn on the game console and hear how it sounds. All right, so we have the PS4 fully loaded up. Everything is working fine. As you can see, we are at the home screen. I'm trying to adjust the camera as quickly as possible, but as you can see, we're here. I don't hear not a sound. This is how a PS4 is supposed to sound like that. You're not supposed to be able to hear it whatsoever. It's supposed to be completely silent. So thanks to the Arctic Silver 5 thermal compound that we put on that processor. So if you guys did follow these steps, your PS4 would be sounding exactly like this, which is nothing. But yeah, if this video did help you guys out, please make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, share this video. Also subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have any questions or if you messed up doing something with the repair, please make a comment below or go ahead and reach out to us on our website, gogamers.com, or give us a call. We also do take shipped in repairs, so you can ship in your repair directly to me and I will repair it. If you don't feel comfortable with working on your own game console or cleaning your own game console, just to make sure it's properly maintained. So I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm out. Peace.